All right, my name is Exhibit. This is Exhibit and Friends, and today we are here with God's favorite son and a child of God and pyramids. Santana Ali, can you tell me who you are and introduce yourself?
Santana Ali, God's favorite son, child of the pyramids, child of Gaza. The one. It's a lot of different monikers I go by. But
Yeah.
it's just Ali. You know what
All
I
right.
mean?
And yeah, out here in LA, and you've been rapping for about how many years now?
I've been rapping for seriously for like 2 years, but honestly,
Okay.
I just been like practicing at my craft for like 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Because yeah, I noticed you had that SoundCloud project that
Yeah,
well, yeah, I mean it's been on all platforms, but it started off there with
yeah.
like just with all the songs. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
your robot project.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you,
that was just an experimental project I was
yeah.
working on when I came from. Well, I was working on it. I working on the whole project in Miami, and then
Okay.
it was just sort of rushed when we came out here in January. I just wanted to make something shake real quick, but as far as like my new work compared to that, like that's why I kind of I got that removed from all platforms because the new shit is more tailored and it's like
Mhm.
it's more subjective to what I want to
Okay. Yeah. I got you. I got you. So let's talk about this upcoming project then, 5,000 degrees.
okay.
What is that? Why the name 5,000 degrees?
So 5,000 Degrees is gonna be delayed, but my album is gonna be
Oh,
called
okay.
Ill
Your
Town.
albums. Yeah,
Yeah,
you okay, so we're gonna okay,
yeah.
let's scratch 5,000 degrees, jump into Ill Town. So you
So
posted let's backtrack a little bit. So your affiliation with animals, you can see you got Simba in the back.
yeah,
Can you elaborate a bit more on that? Like what is your affiliation with these animals?
look at this shit too. Sitting on
Okay.
top of the road,
Oh fuck man. Sitting pretty. What is that? Damn, bro.
standing there, and then my mic right there and shit.
So this is your studio right here. Like this is like
Yeah,
where you be practicing and shit.
yeah.
Okay. Dang man,
Um,
I'm liking the vibe.
so Ill Town, the prelude is more of it's like a movie. It's like it's like how do I explain this? It's like my affiliation with animals is we are marsupials or we are a form of animal. So I feel like we have a lot of primal instincts that we don't really act on. That I try
Okay.
to monitor, our brothers and sisters, which are animals, just to um, you know, I feel like a lot of people overlook what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Like a lot
Hmm.
of people don't understand that there's a whole different side of the world where shit going on. There's death consistently happening. There's new life being reborn. It's all kind of shit
Yeah.
going on that we can take a lot of creative. Um, we can take a lot of input. We can take a lot of um, inspiration from that. You know,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
it's not just one thing that I may look at. It's like I use animals for like my hair and shit. So
I
like
see.
I was doing a fast um about 2 months ago, and around the time I was watching a lot of like uh young lion videos and like hyenas and shit, and then
Okay.
I got my hair dyed like brownish blonde, and then I was just like I would like I had a light strip in my studio where it was like an orange light, and I would watch videos of like hyenas feasting and shit, and then I would be recording at the same time with no sound on the TV. You know what I mean?
Huh. So kind of get into your primal, primal
Yeah.
instinct. I
Yeah.
like that. So kind of like tapping into different animals, but like, their instincts, but you kind of develop or honing that for yourself.
Mhm.
That's cool. That's a cool way that I never really thought about that. But so you recently announced the crow on your Instagram page. So
Yeah.
what does the crow represent?
So, it's so funny because I have three projects done. One called Long Way Home, one
Okay.
called 5,000 Degrees, and then the Ill Town Prelude album is like almost done too. So
Okay.
like I refer the Crow multiple times within like Long Way Home all the way to the Ill Town project. But in Long Way Home, I have a line where I said I did my foot in the Beverly and I'm turning wine in the water. No, I'm not gonna go that far back, but I said, I said, it seemed like everywhere I go, I seem to be followed by crows, and it's like I feel like the crow embodies me as just a suspicious figure, sort of like the Riddler, sort of like on my Gotham shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it just has this feel to it that no one can really figure the crow out. Like nobody really understands why they move the way they move. Nobody really understands the
Hmm.
crow. And I feel like I've been misunderstood in multiple ways, which people will look at the crow like it's a symbol of death. When really I don't look at it like that. I look at it as a symbol of magic or like new
Okay.
shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just been times in my life where I would see them at the most random times and it would just correlate to what I had going on at the time. So
Hmm.
I just took that upon me to make that one of my spirit animals.
Okay. I like that. That's really well thought out. Dang, man. I'm really liking this animal concept. Like,
Thanks,
now
bro.
that you explain it, really, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just makes a lot of sense. So let's step into your affiliation with Odd Future. You have a song with Mike G and Left Brain, right?
Yeah.
So where did that come from?
When I first came to LA, they were like I was recording shit and I was doing my own thing under an alias named Niklo. And
Hmm.
they kind of just it was like big in the community. Like it was a community thing. Like everybody knew about it. And they were just
Okay.
the homies and shit. Like they just had a studio down the street. So I'll pull up and I'll just make songs. But they just saw me as a young nigga with a lot of potential.
I
So
see. I see.
it was
And
it
hey,
was
look at you now, but
always yeah, it was
what's
it was always all love. It was never like some like business type shit. It was always
yeah,
homie shit.
that's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, you've just kept that ever since because that was kind of towards the beginning. It's not recently.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So explain the phrase God's favorite son and also the child of God in pyramids.
Okay. So God's favorite son. So it's so funny because I spell son SUN,
That's
but it's
right.
like
Yes.
but it's SON. As far as like the father's son.
Hmm.
Um, you know, it's so crazy because I don't follow religion or anything, but I took it upon myself to create my own sort of way that I will identify my own existence and like why I'm here for certain reasons and like why certain people are around me. And I feel like when I say God's favorite son, I speak of it as we are all we all jurisdict what goes on in our universe, so we are all in
Okay.
the middle of our universe, and everyone else who comes around us are like planets around the sun, and they come around them, and they help the process, of growing. And that's what every individual person, which they can be a planet, but they're also their own sun in their universe, if you get what I mean. So,
Hmm.
so with me saying I'm the one, I'm only empowering people to look at themselves like that, like they are the god of their own universe. You know what I mean? Like you can do whatever you want to do, but it's like you just have to believe it. You just have to believe
Okay.
it. You have to find the pieces and the planets around you to help you mold and help the energy circulate.
Hmm.
Um, the child of the pyramids moniker came about. It was pretty organic because in all honesty, like if you can see the picture in the back with me with the let me see if I can move. You can see this one
With
right here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then it was like I had this epiphany one day, and it was like my brand was it was like all you could see was the surface, and like I didn't even really have too many things planned out past the surface.
Mhm.
And it was just weird how it came about, bro. Like it was so real because it's a lot of like African spiritual. My family is very big into spirituality, so like
Okay.
after speaking to my family and like having my own epiphanies, it just came about. You know what I
I
mean?
see. I see.
Yeah, just
Okay.
doing research and shit,
What's up?
and just doing my own research within myself.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one random question. So, just to kind of, you said that you kind of have things more so planned out, at least since you started. So, if I gave you $1 million right now to do anything with your career, what would you do?
I have ideas that involve different mediums that I want to tap into, but if I got $1 million right now, I would expand on creating more anticipation for my projects. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I would, uh, I
Yeah.
would, I would, I would delay spending a lot of money on big shit right now. Like I would invest into my ideas as far as visuals go, and as far as
Mhm.
getting the music out there and just building the most hype as possible. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then make strategic moves after the hype has been built. You know what I mean? Which I'm working
Yeah.
on type shit.
I got you. Yeah, you're really good at building hype. You know, just following you on Instagram, you really keep people on their toes because, first of all, every material is unique. Like even the posters in the background, like that's still like it makes people look.
Thank
But
you.
I just think yeah, you're really good at building hype, and answer holds true.
Yeah.
So let's talk about goals a little bit, and not necessarily like well, never mind. Let's just talk about goals. Outside of projects, though, so like releasing projects. So maybe this could include hitting a stage with a different performer, or even just being like a feature. Like, what would be some goals that you would want to do if or when you break it?
I want to tap into with like I want to fuck with Mike Dean and like people who are like at a certain stature when it comes to this music shit that I respected, like Rick Rubin and those
Hmm.
kind of guys. The OGs. Like I feel like when I start tapping in with them, it'll be easier for me to it'll bring some of my ideas that I have full circle. But I want to like do short films. I like have a lot of things I want to do. But if we're speaking in like chronological goals, like I want to hit Rolling Loud next year. You know,
Okay.
I'm gonna go crazy on that. I want to you said projects aside. Um, I want to right now I'm fishing for like distribution, for like a better distribution.
Hmm.
So I want to get a better distribution and figure out exactly every I want to be very meticulous with how I pick and choose what deal or like who I fuck with. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I just feel like it's a day by day process because like every day I make some shit that's better than the last shit. So I
I see.
really have a trajectory or like where I want to go, but it's like you can't project what where you want to traject when it's like consistently like evolving and shit. Like it's hard. You know what I mean?
I see. I see. Yeah, it's hard to like stay true to like a certain theme or subject.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
And
get
and,
that. Well,
and I also feel like doing that shit will kind of like slow down the process because it's been time where I could have been like I have so much music, like I could have dropped more shit, but it's like me wanting to be so thought out and planned will kind of like slow my process down. But now I'm
mhm.
at a point where it's like when something feels right, you got to stick with it and just go. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that. So, just for people watching, can you explain a little bit what how your sound sounds? I guess just your style in your own words.
My style is a fusion of the hardcore rap shit
Hmm.
and the technologically advanced electronic sounds. Right now on my new album, I'm mixing the hardcore rap with technologically advanced auto tune shit, also with the tribal sounds. With the
Yeah.
drums and with the certain instruments that just give you that vibe. You know what I mean? So right
Hmm.
now, I'm actually implementing a lot of tribal sounds within my shit because of the whole aesthetic and how I'm building it. You know what I mean? So I want it
Okay.
all like you feel me?
Yeah, yeah. So, who would you say were some influences of yours?
Fela Kutty's a big influence of mine.
Okay.
Kanye's a big influence of mine. Um, who else? I don't really listen to like too many. I like DMX a lot too. I like DMX a
Amen.
lot. Um, I like I listen to a lot of people. So it's like as far as I like Scarface a lot too. Scarface is
Okay. Yeah.
strong and shit. Um, but like as far as what I'm doing, like let's say um if I could put it into like a modern term, let's say yay. Like if niggas want to ask me like who can like if I was standing in the room, who could fuck with me, or like how can I explain this? Like nigga, like yay, and like Fela Cutty. Like I'm like yay and Fela
I
Cutty, and
see.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
those people
I
are
don't
like,
even like saying shit like that, but like you made me say it.
I got you. I got you. But like so like that meme going around, if you're sitting on a lunch table and it's like a bunch of different people, like you'd sit with Fela like Cuddy and yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I got you. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I'll be a dope, I'll be a dope table to sit at.
right,
So let's just talk about future goal or future plans. I mean, you mentioned that you have Illtown coming out now.
yeah.
Um, so I mean, do you have anything else planned for that? Maybe visuals of some sort you also
Yeah,
mentioned?
like right now, I'm getting everything together for that project because I don't want it to be undercooked. Like that's one thing
Okay.
that I'm like very fucking big on. Like
Yeah.
I don't just want to drop some shit and like it goes unnoticed because these concepts that I have are like like they're revolutionary. You know what I mean? Like they
Mhm.
can revolutionize music if they're done right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just be more meticulous on how I do it, getting the visuals out and everything. But I have like every single song on the Ill Town Prelude project is a fucking hit. Like I promise you.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Definitely
So
looking
right
forward
now,
to it.
I'm just figuring out exactly which one needs a visual to it and which
Mm.
one can be a single, which one can be delayed for the project. It's just right now I'm structuring everything.
Okay, I like that. I want to get two more questions, and then we can start, kind of wrapping it up. But I
Okay.
noticed that you have these tattoos. Actually, three more questions. My bad. I noticed you have these tattoos on your neck, bro. Like, one, how much did that hurt? And two, what do they represent?
These don't hurt. These ain't hurt at all.
No.
It's so funny because I got the same ones on my knuckle.
Oh shit.
And it's
Okay.
so funny because I got them before I really knew what they meant to me.
I see. Yeah.
I was just, it was something that I got in the moment,
Okay.
but they represent pyramids and like
I see.
the motion of upwards, the energy always channeling upwards because, in the pyramid, it always channels upwards. So
Yeah.
it's just pushing the energy in the right place. And I got them on my hand too and shit. So,
Okay. I like that. Fuck with that.
hell
And
yeah.
is there any reason why it's the left hand and not the right hand? It's just
Um, I'm left-handed, and I got this. It was just something I just got in the moment. Really, I didn't
I
even think.
got you. Oh yeah. Okay. My bad. I thought you got the one on the hand separately.
No.
But okay. So one more question is that I want to ask about oh, never mind. I always want to ask kind of a philosophical question at the end.
Okay.
I guess I'm just going to use this one again because I liked it. Is that what do you believe is a human right? Something that everybody is entitled to.
Hmm. Besides the cliche freedom of speech shit,
Yeah, but besides that shit, and
yeah.
something else.
Uh, right to free form creativity. I feel like a lot of people will be like bound by others' opinions or like bound by the way that society forms around, or I mean it's like multiple different ways to explain this, but it's
I
like
got you.
you
Awesome.
know free form creativity. Like people are entitled to getting their ideas out in a certain way without being stereotyped or without being like, even if it pisses someone else off, they still have their right to like,
Yeah.
you know, type.
Okay. I see. So yeah, kind of the freedom of speech thing, but like being able to express yourself.
And, yeah, and their own right to religion, which I already know is like a big right, but it's like if you even watch the news, it's like the whole world is wrapped up within Christianity. It's like everyone. It's like if you want to be in the United States or like if you want to like be respected by the government or be held up to a certain position, you have to be, this or you have to be that, and it's discriminatory. I feel like what I
Hmm.
mean. Like why
Yeah.
can't certain people be this or that? But why does it have to have so much jurisdiction over human like
Yeah.
our exchanges. Why does it have to have so much authority over human exchange? Like it's not like we are on some like it's not like God's coming down and saying like, oh well, I'm this God or I'm that God. We don't see God, so it's
Yeah.
like we need to be more open to people because we don't see God. Do you feel
I
what I'm saying?
see. Yeah, because we're all, we are all we got, essentially. Like
Yeah,
if there is,
exactly.
I got you. Yeah, because if there is no God, then, you know, yeah, we are all we got. I
and,
hear
and
you.
and that's the premise behind everything I'm doing because it's like you need to see the worth within you. You need to be the one. You need to, you do need to have a sort of spirituality, but you still need to embody that spirituality and become your own savior.
Okay.
Your life type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I got you. I got you. Well put. I like that. Okay, so I mean, that's pretty much all I got. Unless, is there anything else you want to shout out or
Ill
mention?
Town Prelude coming soon.
All right, coming soon. Well, we'll
Working
be
hard
on
on
the
this shit.
lookout. Wait, what?
Working hard on this shit.
Working hard. All right, man. Well, we'll be waiting for it.
Hell yeah.
Santana Ali, thank you for joining us, and that's all we got.